It still works. It's just, oh, I am super duper sick. And I set the bowl on top of my coffee table, and guys, the whole thing flipped. I will insert a picture. I promise you I'll insert a picture over here. So in this video, I will be doing ASMR until I feel better. Hi, hey, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing better than me. Do you know what time it is? I will tell you what time it is. It is time for another Teddy Talks ASMR video. My name is Teddy, hey, and I'm talking in a sort of ASMR style. As you could probably tell by the intro, I am super sick, and I will be doing some things in this video to feel better. I really don't think that it will help me too much based on how sick I am. I'm also on my lunch break. I'm technically at work right now. We have another online training today. So I thought I would make this video because I had the idea. But also, I don't have anything ready. So even though I'm sick, I don't have anything ready for next week. So I kind of need to film this anyway. I am filming this on my laptop computer, but I do have the Blue Yeti out. I haven't used the Blue Yeti in a while. Also, since I am on my lunch break and I have to get back to work in 30 minutes, I do kind of have to talk as I do some of these things. Okay, so when I get sick, I sometimes get very dry. So I do like to moisturize my face, my ears. I'm going to take a little more. My neck. And I like to get just like some moisture going on. I like to try to be gentle, but at the same time, when you gotta go, you gotta go. It's really not a vibe to have to like go to work or get ready for work and do all this. I'm really fortunate that it's a work from home day today, because if I had to go into work, I think I would have taken the day off, honestly. And I don't even know what I have, because I keep having different symptoms and different levels of sickness on different days. I've been sick for a couple days now. I wouldn't even be filming this, I think, if I had a video ready to go. So face, ears, under my beard, everything is moisturized and I feel a little better. Sometimes I don't feel like putting stuff on. Sometimes I do. Depends how sick I am. I'd say I'm like in the middle of being sick. I'm not like bedridden, but I'm getting over being bedridden. I had chess after school yesterday, and I called it off a little early because of low attendance, but also because I was feeling so bad I couldn't even focus on the games. Yes, I have a big tub of Vaseline. I gotta moisturize my lips too. I didn't even explain that. I'm also very mentally all over the place. Like, I'll insert a picture. One of the days I came home from after work and I got a brand new box of cereal, and I poured too much, but I thought I'm so hungry I'm gonna eat it. So I poured a lot of milk, and I don't know, my when I get sick my balance gets off, and like just mentally I'm all over the place. Just cloudy. And I set the bowl on top of my coffee table, and guys, the whole thing flipped. I will insert a picture. I promise you I'll insert a picture over here. The whole entire bowl of cereal and milk spilled, and there was a package from Amazon that had just opened that normally wouldn't be there. So the entire bowl of cereal and milk just dumped into this package. And I'm already feeling like death, so that just sucked. I had to sit there and think about my life choices. I'm gonna put some of this on my hands. I had to think about what I had just done, honestly. I have some other lotion I could have used, but honestly, anything CeraVe, however you pronounce it, anything by them, at least for my skin type, it works on my face and my body, so I don't really care if you're gonna yell at me in the comments. But oh my gosh, yeah, that cereal situation, I almost ended it all. Okay, it was almost over for me, but I cleaned it up sick, mind you. I cleaned it up and we were okay. So we're moisturized. I made some tea, so let me get the tea stuff assembled and I'll be right back. We are moisturized, we're not dry like the Sahara, and I just went and grabbed the tea. We are going to try to be extremely careful. You can tell that this teapot, thumbnail, this teapot has been through it, but I'm a big believer in not throwing stuff out. It still works. It's just, oh. I told you guys, when I'm sick, mentally, it's like I can't do anything. That didn't even spill on the mic, and that didn't even get on the computer. That's crazy. So, I made the Whole Foods. It's not the Whole Foods brand, but you can get this at Whole Foods. It's Organic India, and Tulsi Turmeric Ginger is the flavor, the essence that we are going with today. And if I wasn't holding this, I would tap on that more. We will be enjoying our turmeric ginger tea in this lovely Australian Shepherd mug, and it's really cute. I will pour the tea. There's the picture of the Australian Shepherd. We're going to pour the tea, set the cup down, and then I'll read the traits of an Australian Shepherd from the cup. But I'm going to see how hot that is. Yeah, you can see the steam a little bit, right? I'm gonna go put this back before I spill over literally everything, okay? We are back, and like I promised before I get on with the rest of the video, if you were wondering about the traits of a Australian Shepherd, this cup says that Australian Shepherds are intelligent, versatile, and affectionate, if you did not know. I have never had an Australian Shepherd, but my family owned a mini Australian Shepherd named Panda. Panda, yup. Like I said, I gotta keep this moving. Yeah, Panda was our family dog. I might insert a picture. He passed away a couple years ago, but he lived a very long, healthy, happy life. And what I loved about Panda was that in his old age, he was a very senile old man. So it was one thing to like play with him, play with Panda. When he was younger, we would play in the snow, in the Minnesota snow, in the Minnesota winters, in the snow, okay? But we would be outside for hours on end in the Minnesota winter snow. just forever. And that was kind of the beginning of his life. And then as he got older, I was drinking coffee out of this, so excuse me. I need to stir this up. As he got older, Panda, who did not look like this dog, by the way, Panda was more like black and white, and we did not name him. I'm pretty sure that the people that we got him from named him, and we just kept his name. But yeah, Panda became a senile old man, and when he was older, like probably past the age of 7, like 6 or 7, Panda loved napping and not being disturbed, and it was really easy to rile him up. He just wanted to like lay by you as you were working. So if I was at my parents' house, you know, back when he was alive, and I was, you know, doing what I'm doing today, which is sitting in an online training, Panda would be at my feet. So anyway, that was a big detour from whatever else I was talking about. But it gave me time to stir the honey into the tea. Honey makes me feel better. Normally, I have better honey than Target brand honey. But I used up all like the organic honey because I drink a lot of tea. So don't blame me for using Target honey. You gotta do what you gotta do. While this cools down, I'm gonna get my coffee. Coffee also makes me feel better. Having a million drinks when you're sick makes you feel better. That is scientifically proven. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, that's a little too hot. I'm gonna go grab an ice cube or two to cool this down. I know some people will be mad about that, but sometimes I cool my tea with ice, okay? And I'll be right back. We are back with not just one ice cube, but 2. Drop that in. Drop that in, okay. Stir that around. As I'm waiting for this to cool, I hope you can hear that. Yeah, guys, I've just been super sick. I don't know who or what got me sick. Yeah, it doesn't feel like anything specific. It just feels like a cold. But it's been like one eye will itch and burn, and then the next day the other eye itches and burns. I like can't breathe when I go to sleep, but then I'm totally fine in the morning. It's like it's coming in and out of waves of sickness. One nostril will be clogged, and then the other one will be clogged. I'm praying for a clear nose, as you do when you're sick. I'll have a fever, then I won't have a fever. I can talk like normal, and then I'll be like this where I sound really gravelly. So if I get to next week and I still sound like this or feel like this, I might have to take some time off from work, because what the heck? I just feel like by April, you know, it's April right now, but by April, I should not be getting sick. I feel like we leave sickness in March, and then with the good weather, you know, you just aren't supposed to get sick. You're supposed to be outside frolicking in the fields or whatever. Okay, this is still a little too hot for me, but whatever. Oh my gosh, that tastes so good. Oh my gosh, it's like burning my throat though. That feels so good though. I needed that. Video over. Video over. Just kidding. Okay, so we're gonna be sipping on the tea. Moisturized. I feel more awake. I still look dead. You can't really see it with this camera, but this eye is like way redder and like more disturbed than this one. But like I said, it keeps going back and forth between like which eye is like itchy and burny. Why can't they both be itchy and burny? Or burny? Oh my gosh. Itchy and it burns. But it goes from this one to this one to this one. Why can't they both itch and burn? Is what I was trying to say. It's kind of like with your nose. Like, why is it one nostril closes up and the other doesn't? Like, either plug them both or let me breathe. Okay? That's a note to my body. So when I get sick, I feel like it's kind of like having multiple drinks. I like to eat multiple foods, but I feel like fruit is a good idea. I won't have time to make a smoothie on my lunch break, so I'm gonna have to wait till the end of the day. But I did chop up some strawberries. I don't know if you can hear that. Not really that crunchy. I ate a banana before this because I was gonna do a strawberry banana smoothie. That's the last strawberry, by the way. Strawberries are done if you don't like chewing sounds. But yeah, I think later I'll do a strawberry banana smoothie. I had a banana this morning. I would have made oatmeal, but I ran out of milk. I don't know. I just feel like fresh fruit when you're sick makes me instantly feel better. So I do feel better after that. Another thing that makes me feel better is taking a shower. I got ready for today because I am on camera when I'm in these online sessions. So I'm not going to go take a shower, but I will comb my hair a little bit and maybe my beard because after you've been sick for a while, getting yourself together definitely makes you feel better, even if not physically, maybe mentally. I don't know. I feel like this is making my hair really staticky. But yeah, I remember back in 2020 or 2021, I almost escaped COVID entirely, and then I got it. Long story, but I remember I was like bedridden for days, and my hair grew insanely fast. I don't know what was happening. And I remember after like 5 days of just laying in bed, I got up and I was like, whoa, I don't even recognize myself. And I remember getting a haircut. I think I cut my own hair, and my beard specifically had been the longest it had ever been at that point. And trimming that back down and going from like caveman to, how I normally looked made me feel better. It was crazy. I've never had that much hair growth, but all I was doing was like sleeping in the dark 4 or 5 days. So I think that had something to do with it. From that point on, I was never tired again. But yeah, that was kind of freaky having COVID. I'm just making sure the straw doesn't like fly back and fall out the cup. Was there anything else? I'm trying to think of what else I was gonna do. I ate some food. I made some tea. I combed my hair, got ready, combed my beard, and I moisturized. I guess at this point I'm just going to talk about what else I did during the week, because I'm also kind of running out of time too. Which I know sometimes when you make an ASMR video or you're listening to one and the person says they're running out of time, sometimes that stresses me out. So I try to avoid saying that, but I just feel like for context, I need to say that I'm running out of time a little bit. But don't worry, we are good to go. We're not gonna be late going back to our meeting. We'll be okay. You will be okay. You will be okay as well. But yeah, I have been taking emergency in the morning and after school as well. That really helped me out, but I feel like I need to take a break from the emergency. Emergency is like a vitamin C powder packet that really gets you together. If you take it in the morning or the minute that you feel sick, you will feel better. And you can buy them in like big packs too. They come in like a tablet form, but I really like the powder packs. I bring them when I'm traveling. I'll sometimes take them at the airport or on a plane, even before I get to the airport, just so I don't get anything while I'm traveling, or I keep my immune system up. It's kind of the thought process there. But yeah, here's some notes that I took today. Very quick notes. I have the mic setting in omnidirectional. So yeah, let me know how that worked out. Yeah, we are working on really just a lot of reading and writing stuff in this online training and breaking down a story passage. And I can't even talk. Bear with me, okay? So we've been talking a lot about that. Our group, we break out in small groups, so we've been killing it today. I feel like the more vocal you are, the easier it is, and then you don't get like called out as much. But yeah, I already have my ring light set up. I already got ready for the day. That kind of combined with not having any videos ready to go, I just figured I would do this. So if you're sick, hopefully you feel better after watching this. Maybe you could do some of the things I did in the video to feel better, but alright, we are nearing the end of the video, but there are two other things that I found that I could do to not be as sick by the end of this video, or at least make me feel better. So Vicks Vapor Rub Stick, or Vapo Rub. I know you're not supposed to put this all in certain areas, but I kind of found that if you put it on top of a beard or a hair, that it doesn't like burn your skin. And I really doubt that this would be bad for your hair in general, but don't quote me on that. This definitely comes in handy after a shower, so kind of connecting back to me combing my hair, Vapor Rub Stick is something that I definitely use a lot. And sometimes I'm in the mood to sit in the dark, which is the opposite of this because I have a ring light on me. But sit in the dark and light a candle, have some more gentle lighting, makes me feel better when I'm sick too. There we go. If you were around for ASMR Miss 2025, you probably saw that this candle was in that video. I actually filmed that video right out there, but yeah, I made this candle. I dyed it yellow. There was like whatever musk was the scent. That's what I used. I don't really smell it too much anymore, but this was my first time really getting into like my own scents. So yeah, I just wanted to show you a little candle I made, but I actually have to go. So do you know what time it is? It's time for me to head out, but I actually have to sit in this exact spot actually. So it's time for me to head out. Say goodbye to the adorable Australian Shepherd on the cup. And just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me in this video. I always say I'm so excited to film videos. I am. I always talk about having a million ideas, and yeah, like I didn't really want to film this video. I mean, I did, but I didn't. There's just so many other things that I want to get into, and because I wasn't feeling good all week, I couldn't film after work. I couldn't film when I got home. Like, I had a lot of extra time this week, and all I could do was sit and lay down because I would feel good right after school, and then like I would just crash around like 6 or 7 p.m. And yeah, I just hope I get over this soon. If I were you, I would not worry too much because I'm sure that when you see the next video after this, I'm gonna be back to normal. But this is real life, so yeah, now I have something to edit as I kind of sit here in my training the rest of the day. Allegedly, hypothetically, I will be editing. You never know, right? So, yeah. All right. It's time for me to go. So,